Well, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whichever the case may be when you're looking at this. Today we're going to talk about Go High Level Platform and how to construct an email, so I hope you got your coffee. Now, if you already know how to do this, you're dismissed to go to the food court and study for your next test. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Okay, follow the bouncing ball. Come all the way down to marketing. Click on marketing, social planner, then click on emails. Once you do that, you're going to have statistics, campaigns, and templates. Today, we're going to talk about campaigns and templates just a little bit. But clicking on campaigns, you can see that this company, being brand new, has already sent out an email. And there's different things by clicking on these three dots over here that you can do with that email. You can preview the campaign and see how the email would look in a browser, or you could come down, you can resend email to unopened. You are allowed to do that, and there's analytics to really track that and see who's opened your email. Move to folder. So if you wanted to create a series of emails, pertaining to the same product or the same subject or the same event, then I would stick those emails in a folder, and that's where that's handy. So you can keep your emails filed correctly, so you can find them and know what they're about just more easily. It's just a time saver. We're not going to worry about statistics today. Move to folder, we had just talked about. Clone email is if you wanted to clone an email, you could certainly do that. What you would want to do is open the email that you have just cloned and rename it or retitle it. Don't use the same title. Then pop that open. Change the title, and also you can take this text out. Just copy, delete if you want to start typing new text. From there, you can drag an image in. There's so many different things that you can do. You can drop a logo in there. We already have the logo in there. Divider, you can put a divider in if you want to divide something. You can put a footer, shopping cart, just drag and drop into your editor there. So that's how you would do that. So let's do a little sidebar strategy about email 101. So when you're sending an email to your list, and you always want to be building your list, you're going to want to segment your list into different segments based on the customer's behavior and what they've already done. For instance, if a customer has just bought, let's say, shoes or this product, you don't want to send them another email concerning that same product unless it's an upgrade. So you want to segment your list into nurturing the customer where exactly they're at. Now, email segmentation. Why is that good? Higher engagement, better deliverability, improved customer experience, because you're serving the customer exactly where they're at in the process of your CRM. And we'll talk about workflows based on what a customer has done or has not done in another video. For right now, we're sticking with email basics. Okay, so let's go back to new, blank, template. And then it gives us the options to use the design editor, which we've been using. Or if you want to embed some code, let's say that you want to show a video or have something else moving within your email, you could use the code editor, or plain text editors for you coders out there too. But most people like the design editor for visual dragging and dropping. It's a GUI interface. So let's select that one. And it's going to pop up, and there's where you can start changing your titles and constructing your email based on all the different things and your elements that you want to do. It's just a drag and drop. Use your own HTML. That's where that would go right here. You would stick your code right here. Here's a divider. If you want to divide something, you can drag that in there too. Here's an image, and you just start building. From there, you can create your own email from scratch. So remember, we talked about earlier creating a folder. Let's do that. All right, here we are. So create a folder. Let's do that. Folder name. Why don't we name this Holidays? Holidays, create. There it is, Holidays. Let's double click on that. Create a new campaign. There's nothing inside there. So let's go ahead and create new. This time, let's do from a marketing template. And since we've entitled the folder Holidays, you can see on the left side here, we have all the different things. We have all templates, my templates, shared with me, system templates, favorites, and so on. We can browse the categories. So we can browse the categories. So let's click on Holidays, and it'll give me a set of all the different templates that are available in Holidays. And there's Christmas, Happy New Year. There's all sorts of different templates that you can use. You can actually preview these and what they'll look like in a browser. Yep, some of them are pretty nice. It's Father's Day. And we can set that, create it and set it. Let's choose this template, Black Friday. And so what this is going to do is it's going to add Black Friday as a template. So if you just clicked on an action and you don't see it manifest, hit the refresh. It's a little tip there. Hit the refresh and then you'll see your template that you just created or whatever you just did, whatever button you just clicked. It's like, oh, wow, I don't see it there. I know I did it. Hit the refresh button. Little sidebar tip there. All right, so we have our Black Friday email sitting right here. So let's click on that. We can see that we have this email, which is totally customizable with all the blocks that are already in. You can actually remove a block by hitting the little trash can here, or you can go with it and just change the pictures and the verbiage. But you can see that also up here, it shows a little picture of a desktop. What is it going to look like on a desktop? Or what is it going to look like on a mobile device? And also customize it to how it would look. And you can actually check that out as you preview in your domain on your own device. And I would suggest that. But then we want to come up to send or schedule. And then now, send now, we can schedule. So let's go ahead and schedule that. When is Black Friday this year? Friday, November 28th. So let's click Friday, November 28th. We'll set that and set to go at 10 a.m. or whenever you want to set it. So Black Friday, I think actually wouldn't it start at 12? Yeah, I think so. 12 a.m. Black Friday. From sender email, put in your sender email. From sender name, that's optional. Subject line is whatever your handy dandy awesome subject line is going to be to get engagement. Recipients, choose contacts. We'll choose the whole contact list, or you can send to a smart list. You can choose your contact tags. So tags usually get added when somebody does something, buys something, or does not do something. A tag will automatically get added. You can set that in the AI automation section, which will be another topic, another day, another discussion. In this case, we're going to send to the whole list. You also have pre-built segments, or you can build a segment. So we're going to choose all the contacts here. We can choose to track clicks. We can choose UTM tracking. We can add tags. We can resend email to unopened. So if somebody doesn't open the email, then we can also choose to send that. Something that I want to bring your attention to is where it says 3 critical required fields down here, 3 critical. So that's pretty cool. It tells us what we're lacking before we can send the email. Sender email, subject, and recipient email. All those are missing. So it wants us to go correct. So we have all the pertinent information that we need here, and I've corrected all the errors, sender email, sender name. And I chose the contacts, the contact list. So let's schedule that. There we go. And so you can see that the Black Friday email is scheduled and is ready to go. So it's not in draft mode. It is actually scheduled, and that will fire at the appointed time. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial on how to create an email today. So if you're interested in joining Go High Level, I'm going to drop a link in the description below. And if you're interested also in being coached by me, I can only take on so many, then sign up in the link below. Now, as an extra added bonus, I will give you a link to sign up for Go High Level so you can have the platform. You can also have the unlimited platform, which gives you the AI employee, which is huge when it comes to running your CRM. So you can be at the baseball game while your business is running itself, plus unlimited sub accounts. If you want to have an agency and you want to add businesses to your agency, like I do, you can have all that and more. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today on Go High Level. So you learned how to clone. Today, you learn how to clone an existing email that has already been sent out. You can't send the same one out because it's already been sent, so you clone it and then modify it. You also learned a little bit about what segmentation was and why it's important to segment a list based on what a customer has already done or has not done. I showed you how to choose from different templates inside the email builder to just customize and create a template based on what the occasion is. And so there's some great, there's hundreds of templates inside of the High Level platform. Showed you how to schedule a campaign and then send that out. So stay stay tuned for more videos in coaching and teaching from the E Framework Pro. My name is Keith, and we'll see you on the next.